This is day 2 of using my puppy for clout because people love puppies, and maybe that'll increase my views. Hey y'all, it's me Jewel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming out with me. If it's not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back. Regardless, make sure you take the time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I talk about mental health, obvi, spirituality, and lifestyle content. So if that interests you, hit the subscribe button, bestie. The breakdown of this video, it's gonna go a little something like this. I'm trying not to keep you here all day. First, we're gonna be talking about the fact that I'm on a new concoction of drugs that's making Big Pharma some more money. In a 2-part series that I made a couple of months ago called My Journey with Antidepressants, which I will have linked up above and linked down below, I pretty much just, like the video says, like the title says, I take you through my 5-year journey of being on antidepressants, side effects, what I've been on, what has worked, what hasn't worked, why I started them, all of that good jazz. So if you want to check that out first, just go ahead and do that, and then you can come back here. And I got a really good response from that video, like a really good response. It helped a lot of you to either go seek help, or it helped a lot of you feel more comfortable in the fact that you need help for your mental health, or it just helped a lot of you like gain an understanding of yourself and what you might need and what you might want in this lifetime, which chef's kiss, amazing. I love it. I love helping people realize mental health help is good. It's life-changing. Literally, it's life-changing. So with that said, I'm back on the internet to disclose way too much of my medical history to you guys. First and foremost, hi, my name is Jewel. I am on Zoloft. I also still take Wellbutrin too, but like mainly like I'm on Zoloft, and we're working on weaning myself off of Wellbutrin. I'm not gonna tell you my dosage. That feels like too much. I'm not gonna tell you what dosage I'm on. So prior to me working with the psychiatrist, I have always gone to a GP, a general practitioner, just like my family doctor. But I recently, within the past like what 3 months I think it's been, I was like, I think I need a specialist, because whatever this bitch is doing, it's not working for me. Like it's not giving what it's supposed to give, and I need a lot more help than what I am getting. And I completely stripped down my entire like mental health team to build up a new one. Like I got a new therapist, and I got a psychiatrist in general, because I never had one before. So let's talk about getting a psychiatrist. I'm gonna tell you right now, the number one thing I wish someone told me about psychiatrists: them bitches are not friendly. They're not friendly, which is very strange considering the fact that like people are coming to you because they're mentally unwell, and you're just very like standoffish. Anyway, so I found a psychiatrist online that just like worked with my insurance, and the first psychiatrist I went to was hands down one of, if not the worst medical experience I've ever had in my entire life. She was not friendly at all. She gets on the call, she looks pissed, she looks irritated, and I didn't even do nothing, bro. I just got here. I didn't even tell you my name yet. And she's like,
okay, my name is such and such, and you were here today for X, Y, and Z. Are you Jewel?
And I was like, yeah, that's me. And she's like, okay. And the whole time she's talking to me, she's asking questions like very matter-of-factly, like really sensitive questions. Okay, so here's like a role play of how she would ask these questions, because her computer's like right in front of her. Trigger warning, because I'm going to ask some like, you know, uncomfortable questions to like really give you the gist of how this went down.
Have you had feelings of depression lately?
Yes.
Have you ever tried to kill yourself? Have you ever been abused? Wait, you're talking too fast. Hold on, because I have to type.
And that's how it was for like 45 minutes. It was so uncomfortable. It was so, oh my god, it was so upsetting. My diagnosis, she's like, yeah, I think you have like, what's it called? Not chronic depression, that don't sound right. Severe depression disorder, something like that. And like generalized anxiety. And I was like, hey, cool. I could have told you that we didn't have to go through this really uncomfortable altercation that we have been in. So, okay. Okay. I want to help the girlies though. I really want to help the girlies. I want to help the girlies. Okay, I was on Lexapro prior to this. If you know me in real life, no you don't. So what I was on prior to the Zoloft, it had side effects. One side effect, oh my god, I'm a grown woman, I can say this. One side effect is sexual frustration. Okay, that was a side effect of one of the medications that I was on prior to seeing a psychiatrist. And I told her that. I said, you know, this medicine's like, I guess my main issue is like sexual frustration. Like, I don't like it. It's really upsetting to my soul. And what I was on before was an SSRI. And so she was like,
all SSRIs are gonna have that effect.
And I was like, okay, but can we try like a different SSRI? Because, you know, like not everything is gonna affect you the exact same way. Like there's different formulations, there's different chemicals involved. Like the bases might be the same, but like what if this one has like I tried to remember anything from organic chemistry and I can't remember. But you know, like what if it's different? Like I would try another SSRI, you know, like I'll give it a go. And she was like,
no.
And I was like, okay, so what are we gonna do? So she prescribed me, I don't remember what it was because I didn't take it because I hated her so much, and I was like, I don't want anything that you give me. She gave me a mood stabilizer, and I was like, why are you giving me a mood stabilizer?
It's normally for people with bipolar disorder, but since you don't like the sexual frustration from SSRIs, we're gonna try it.
And I googled it too. It's rarely used for depression. It is typically used, yes, as a mood stabilizer for people with like bipolar 2. I do not have bipolar 2, so why are you prescribing me this? So yeah, I ended up not taking it, and then furthermore I was having a really hard time concentrating. Like I couldn't concentrate on shit for shit, and I told her about that, and I was like maybe I have ADHD, like can we test for that? Again, this is how this went. I have concerns about my ability to concentrate, and I'm afraid I might have ADHD. Like, can we test for that?
You need a test to determine if you have ADHD.
Okay, well, can we do the test?
The test has to be administered by someone who's qualified to give you the test.
Are you qualified?
No, you have to make an appointment with one of the psychiatrists here. I can't just like tell you if you have ADHD or not.
And that was like one of the main reasons why I wanted to see a psychiatrist. Yeah, that happened. It was terrible. I canceled all of our follow-up appointments. I'm off of her roster because that sucked. Anyway, I ended up getting another psychiatrist. I found her through just Google, I believe. She was great. The psychiatrist I have now is great. Is she the friendliest person ever? No. So that's what I wanted to tell you mostly about psychiatrists, because I didn't know this. They're just not friendly, okay? They're not your GP. They're not your pediatrician. They're very much so in and out. They're not going to give you holistic remedies. They're going to immediately stuff pills into your face. That's all. You have a problem, they will give you more pills for it. They're not going to talk to you about like holistic measures and things like that, which is kind of what I expected. After I saw my new psychiatrist, you know, went through all the shebang again, she was much more like, even though she wasn't like the friendliest fucking person ever, she was much more compassionate and like sensitive to the questions that she was asking. So then that's when she ended up prescribing me Zoloft. All of that to say, that's how I ended up getting prescribed Zolofty. I've been on Zoloft for about 2 months now, and so far it's been fine, but I want to talk about the side effects that I've had. I don't see a lot of people talking about their side effects from Zoloft. In the first week, and I was gonna vlog this, I don't know why I didn't. Oh, because I was depressed, that's why. The first week of me being on Zoloft, the main issue that I had is I had awful headaches. I felt very lightheaded and I felt very nauseous, and my appetite significantly decreased. You might be like, Jewel, what about the sexual frustration? Because Zoloft is SSRI. Fun fact, the sexual frustration from Zoloft was a lot more decreased than the previous medication, meaning that the first psychiatrist could have given me some damn Zoloft. Like I asked, let's try a different SSRI, and she wouldn't fucking try it. So those are like the main side effects that I had from Zoloft. And the other big thing that I have with like almost any SSRI that I take is my freaking dreams. They are so vivid, and a lot of times they're so realistic that the line between reality and my dream are very skewed. I would talk to people like, oh, remember we did X, Y, and Z like yesterday? And they're like, Jewel, I didn't even see you yesterday. And I'm like, oh, that was a dream. So that's like one of the biggest things. But with Zoloft, the dreams weren't too crazy. They were still very vivid, but they were like not at all realistic. I'm thinking about one of the dreams I had. It was not realistic, but I woke up and I was scared. I was like, oh dear God. Like it could have happened in real life, like I knew it didn't. So those are my main side effects for the first week. I had awful headache, I was nauseous, my appetite was decreased, I was lightheaded, sexual frustration a bit, dreams were a bit vivid, and I think I had some cold sweats as well. So my main ongoing issue with Zolofty is my inability to sleep. Like I can sleep and I can fall asleep. Wait, sidebar. So I had a follow-up appointment with my psych earlier this week, right? And so I'm telling her how my sleep is shit. Well, she asked me, do you have trouble falling asleep, or is it just trouble staying asleep? And I said, oh no, I can fall asleep like really quick. Like I fall asleep like that. I just can't stay asleep. And she looks at me, she goes, that's common with people with depression. I thought it was a flex, but I guess not, that I can fall asleep really fast. Okay, anyway, so yes, I just told her that my sleep has been, I feel like I'm like half asleep and also like half awake, which is a bit frustrating. So some mornings I wake up just completely restless. So she prescribed me sleeping pills, which I'm gonna try not to take very often because I've had sleeping pills in the past. And if we're being honest, like I abuse those bitches. So that's been like my main issue with Zolofty, is my ability to sleep. I'm also really tired of being mentally ill. It's not cute like they portray it in Hollywood. It's not cute. It's actually very frustrating and it's very tiring, and I might talk about that at a later date. But I don't feel like being sad right now, so I don't want to talk about that right now. Being on antidepressants is not just like a one-off fix-all. It's like an ongoing thing. It's ongoing. It's constantly changing. You're constantly trying to find the right concoction that works for you. You're constantly trying to find a balance between using medicine and using holistic approaches to like help your mental health. It's so fucking annoying. So I guess this will be considered part 3 of my journey on antidepressants, because fuck, bro, the bitch stay taking some damn pills. So tired. Anywho, if you like this video, then feel free to like this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, have a great week, and have a great life. Bye. Mwah.